Good day to you, gentle person, and thank you for joining me as we have a look at Pixelbound today. This is a very, very interesting game that's all about relaxation. The developer says it needs to be a sanctuary for the mind. No timers, no sort of stress about playing it. Just play through the game experience as you go. And I really like that. I really like the idea that what we need are more relaxation games. I think the world's a little intense at the moment all over. So yeah, the more influences that we have that can actually maybe just chill people out a bit, the better. We do need a lot more of that, and that's why I like to see games like this. I like to jump on them. I like to showcase them. This game does need quite a bit of polish, though. For example, if we have a look at the settings page, we have a couple of quality of life controls and things like that. The sparkles around full screen, but where's the theming? Where's the edge? Where's the trim? Why is it so big? Why isn't it a smaller settings page? What is going on here? That kind of tidy up, that kind of trim, that kind of polish is important for a game. Once you have the basic gameplay established, you really do need to work on that. I do like the music. The music is great. I love these kind of slow lo-fi vibes, and this game is good at that. So yeah, I think we're doing good there at least. But yeah, we'll see what kind of trim it needs as we go on. I'm just going to show off some gameplay. We'll talk about the critiques a little bit after that. And then hopefully you guys will come and play it. The link will be in the description, so come and give the game some love and come and give the developer some love, because that would make me very, very happy. I think it'll make the developer happy, and if it's a good game that you enjoy, hopefully it'll make you guys happy as well. I like the way the clouds are kind of popping in and out of existence. I found that quite pleasing. Anyway, let's just click play. And the first thing we are given are these 4 options. I'm not sure if these are like difficulty levels or anything like that. Just maybe there are save game slots. I don't know. Let's just click on the first one, click on the blue, and we can click play. And here we are given our basic gameplay environment. So this is kind of our canvas. The idea of the game is that you create images by mining a pixel and placing the pixel on a canvas. And to start off with, you're just given a 4x4 canvas, but you can unlock bigger and bigger canvases, and I think slowly start creating artworks and things out of them. But really it's all about kind of mining the pixels and collecting the pixels and upgrading and all of those good little endorphin drip things that games like these have. So how do we do it? Why are there question marks up there? So to start off with, is we click on the pixel to do some damage to it. As you can see, the pixel has a health bar. We did a little bit of damage to the health bar, and we can only click so fast. So as you see, like I click once and then the pixel pops out. But if I click again, it has quite a sort of a slow cooldown that we're not really exposed to yet. And that's one of my critiques, because you can open up an upgrade eventually that shows you the kind of the cooldown bar, as it were. And I think that should be one of the first things you can unlock, because when I've started, this was very frustrating. I didn't know if I was doing something wrong, if I had to wait, if I had to click in different ways. I didn't know what was going on. There's no tutorial. So I suppose that should be my first critique. Where is the tutorial about how to play? Where do you learn? Where in game does it show you this is how you play the game? We do have our settings menu and our save game slot over there. I assume that's a power button. I'm not going to click that. Anyway, so once you have mined a pixel, it drops to the bottom here. You just mouse over it to collect it. And you are given 1 pixel point, and this is one of our currencies. We can either spend this by placing the pixel on the canvas, or we can spend this on upgrades once we've unlocked the upgrade. So we haven't unlocked it yet, so let's just place the pixel on the canvas. And this is our 4x4 canvas. We get pixels of different colors that we can sort of spread and place out, and create a little abstract artwork that gets added to our kind of gallery of abstract artworks. And then, as I said, we eventually unlock bigger canvases that'll take more pixels and show something perhaps a little less abstract, perhaps a little more sort of pixely representation of something. Who knows? I haven't gotten there yet. I've only played a bit, but we'll see once we get there. So yeah, so we keep clicking on this, trying to interpret what the cooldown is. I'm not going to spend any more any more pixels just yet. Let me try and collect a few. I will say I don't find this, to start off with, especially without a visual display of the cooldown, I didn't find this relaxing. I found this very frustrating because I didn't know when I could click and when I couldn't click. You know, do I have to click faster to try and get it more accurately, to speed things up a bit? I don't know. Maybe I'm not relaxing enough. There we go. So we've collected a few pixels and we've unlocked our upgrades menu. And I found this very frustrating as well, because like you mouse over it and it tells you can do more damage to spend 3 pixels. So you do +4 damage to pixels per click. I think it meant if you click on a pixel, you do 1 damage there, doing 1 bar of damage. Now if I click on it, if I spend this, it goes green. And now if I do it, I do... Okay, so now I do two bars of damage. Okay, so that did improve it. Like I was clicking this and I didn't really see much improvement, so I didn't know what I was doing differently. So that again wasn't very visually helpful. Now we have a few other things here. Now if we collect 13 pixels, every time we mouse over a dropped pixel, we get 2 instead of 1 if we are able to purchase this for 13 pixels. Or we can spend 5 pixels and decrease the sort of the time between clicks. I don't know. I guess let's make 5 pixels and see if we can sort of feel the difference for that, because that's quite important in games like this. You need to be able to feel the difference. It's only 2 when you do an upgrade. Otherwise it feels like the upgrades are pointless and you've just wasted all your time, even if you're not doing anything, even if it's an upgrade like an idle, a proper full idle game. If you don't kind of feel the difference in an upgrade, then it's just, it doesn't feel like an idle game, it just feels like an idle waste of time. So we've collected 5 here. Let's buy this. Alright, so now see, I don't feel the difference. I don't feel that. I don't feel how that has done anything helpful to me. Spend 4 pixels and we could do a bit more damage. What does this mean? So damage to pixel +4 per click. This one says that increased damage to pixel +3. I don't understand that. Is there numbers behind this bar? What is the +3? I don't know. I don't get it. And it sounds like I'm harshing on the game quite a bit, and I don't really mean to, but it's the game is supposed to be relaxing me, and I find that there is a very, very clever core mechanic here. I like this thing of damaging the pixel, or at least, you know, sort of freeing the pixel. I like to think of it more as freeing the pixel. Let's collect these 4. And we can boost this a bit. You know, I'm enjoying things like that. Also, how do we go? Oh, we can't right click and drag. Oh, and this is the one that I think is very important. This is the one that I think should be the first thing that you unlock. So let's grab 3 pixels and show it. But yeah, so I think the idea of this game is really nice, and we'll go back to creating the artwork in a moment. Just want to get some upgrades in here to speed things up a little bit, to make it a little bit more comfortable. So we buy this. So now we can see how long the cooldown takes. I think that visual representation is important. I think that should be the very first thing you unlock, just for maybe like 1 pixel or something like that. Even if it, or even just not an upgrade, this should just be the basic, the way the game works. Because I find this is a lot more comfortable. I do something and I see visually if I can do something else. Like if I click on it and you don't have that cooldown, I don't know. You know what's happening when I click more. How is this coming? So now we're trying to make 13. So I have 3 there. I mean 4 there. Okay, so that was 5. Another 5, and then 3 after that. I'm still furiously clicking here because that's the most comfortable way to do things. Now, if we look at this thing, this one wants 1 RP instead of 1 P. And this is a very useful thing to unlock, actually. but we'll see that in a moment. But why I really like that. It helps us kind of progress further a lot quicker, a lot more comfortably. I keep saying quicker. Quicker is the wrong word, because I mean this is an idle game, a relaxation game. You don't want it to be quick, but you do want it to be comfortable. It needs to help you to relax. And obstacles, frustrations don't help that very much, and that's why we need we need the game to be less obviously frustrating. Like this cooldown thing is getting in our way, and it is forcing us to slow down, which is fine, but it's doing so by getting in our face about it. Now what we've purchased there is we should now get 2 pixels for every time a pixel drops. Okay, so now if we mouse over that, okay, so we get 2. So now we've doubled our rate. What is this damage? Alright, let's get the damage up there. We'll grab 7. 4, 6. 1 more, 8. Dun dun dun. Alright, so we've got 8 there. Let's increase that. Alright, what have we unlocked up here? Oh, critical damage. It's quite a scary image. We shouldn't, I don't know if that's particularly relaxing. But I guess there's a crit chance to do extra damage to the pixel if you click on it. Another 7 pixels to decrease the time, so let's... No, we don't need that. We don't need that. We are going to go and get... So if we click on upgrades again, we shift back to our ability to place things over here. Alright, so we are going to place things until we get an image finished, and that will give us an RP, a resource point, rather than a pixel. And that will help us, and you'll see how it'll help us in a moment. Just trying to collect some pixels here. So let's put 8 in. Now if you don't like where it's going to place it, you can just let go of it and it'll sort of randomly select somewhere else to place it. I don't know if you unlock the ability to place wherever you want eventually, rather than this random thing. Because I do see in some of the screenshots and things on the itch.io page some quite impressive artworks, so yeah, I don't know. So it's a dark green one. Okay, so it does change colors. Alright, so the game does decide where the artwork goes, where the color goes, where the thing like that. So maybe it has inherently remembered some sort of artwork intention that it's going to show you. This should allow us to finish this. Whoops. No, you see that changed colors twice there. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe we'll get that far and see, but I don't see it. Why did you not go away? Maybe need a pixel to make it go away. There we go. Alright. So now the artwork went away. It sort of went into our gallery somewhere that we don't seem to be able to look at the moment. But it did give us 1 resource point. So if we go to upgrades, we can now unlock this. And this is quite a cool thing that I like. Because it unlocks this that takes away the cooldown for the progression of this bar, and I found this very, very comfortable. So this, I would say this should be like the second thing that you unlock, even if the bar takes longer to reload, and you can slow down how quickly the bar speed up how quickly the bar reloads or something like that as an upgrade. I don't know, but if you click on it and you click furiously, now you can really get the pixels rolling out just while the bar is there. And that was nice because it does allow us to get to the upgrades a little bit quicker. So we've got 14 there, that one needs 21. I do unlocking these quickly. We can unlock the click speed, decrease the time between clicks. Oh, that's another RP over there. So the things with the double bars around them are the kind of RP purchases, or the dark blue bars rather. The ones without the dark blue bars are just pixel purchases. Alright, well, let's get these going a little bit while we wait here. I want to get to the 21 so I can unlock the next sort of boost to pixels. I'll keep clicking until the speeded up bar fully reloads. We can get those out there for a bit. I mean, as I was saying, I really like the basic idea of this game. I like the way of freeing the pixels. And I think visually that should be more. It would be nice if there was like a box or something over the pixel that you are clicking away to break, rather than breaking the pixel itself, because it's like you're doing damage to the pixel, and that's not very relaxing. But there should be like a box or something, a wooden surface that you click on, and as you break it, then the colored pixel comes out. And sort of like you freed the pixel. Oh, look at that. So if we click on that, we've spent that. So now we should be getting sort of 3 pixels per thing. Oh, and we now need 3 RPs there for that. So let us go back to the image. Click go, and let's get these out. Alright, let's pick all these up. And we can build the image here. I mean, this is quite pleasing to drag it on and kind of find the spot where it goes and just place it there. But I wish I knew how it was working, sort of aesthetically speaking. Also, this is giving us something to do while the bar reloads, which is quite nice. And we got now, oh, and now we can look at the arts button. We've unlocked the arts button with the second painting finished. And we can see our paintings. We can't click and drag that, but yeah, it says times built. Interesting. All right, so let's click on this. We can free a couple of pixels while we wait for our bar to recharge. So let's go. Now we do eventually unlock a guy to do the clicking for us, as it were. So don't think you're going to destroy your finger and your mouse button, because that's the thing that always worries me about sort of clicker games. It's like you're going to destroy your mouse. You know, you're going to tire your finger out. It's going to be exhausting, like energy lost and effort. So you really want relaxation games to be a lot more idle than that. As the guy says, you can unlock someone to do the heavy lifting for you, and that yes, and that's where you want to get, but it shouldn't be too far down the upgrade tree to unlock something like that, because yeah, you need something else doing, so you can just lean back and sip coffee, as the guy said, and that's I mean, that's where the game should be going. Why does it take so long for us to get there? Do one more pixel, and then we can click go. Alright, we got some pixels there. Let's put these down. And you do also unlock a little guy that goes and collects the things for you. I wonder if you can unlock a guy to do this bit as well, to create the artworks. I'm guessing not. What does the stats say? Don't know. What's that at the... Whoop, no, not the arts, the stats. What does this do? Oh dear. No. Alright, so there's multiple pages of stats there. Let's just have a look at. We've got the 3 RPs. Is that what we need for this? Yes, 3 RPs. Alright, so now we're getting more pixels per dropped pixel, which I like to see. And what can we upgrade next? We can boost our click speeds. Alright, let's make another artwork, shall we? Okay, so our go bar's gone, so let's get these. Alright, so we've got all our pixels here. Nice big chunk of currency for us to spend here, and just do some artworks. Enjoy the chill lo-fi vibes. We've got an RP there, so let's go back to upgrades. Let's get this guy. And let's get this guy, because we have the things to spend. Now what is this? Okay, we can unlock bigger images. Now I did see a thing saying, is there really a point behind that, because you don't get more RP for doing a bigger image. Might try and get that far and see if that's true. What is it? That one's 45p. So maybe we need to unlock these crit things. Oh, there we go. We've got our miner guy there who needs 30p. So let's go and get these out, so we can get our miner to just chip away very slowly while we. Oh, we need one more pixel. There we go. Unlock this guy. So now he sits there, and every 5 seconds he'll hit, and we can boost his damage with some RP and things like that. Speed him up a little bit there. So let's look at this page. We can put some images down. How many RP did we need there to speed him up? 4. All right, it's quite expensive, but we'll see what happens when we speed him up. But it's only like half a second, so instead of every 5 seconds, it'll be every 4.5 seconds. I mean, that's quite ridiculous. One more pixel. We'll place these while we wait for the go bar to upload. I don't know. It's like I feel like the game is trying to get me to relax there. It's trying to help me chill out. But it's also kind of frustrating me in a way. Let's hit the go. And so it's kind of relaxing, but not. And I really think the dev needs to contemplate that, to see how the relaxation works. Also, you got to consider the fact that we're all. We talk about sort of neurodivergent, neurotypical, but we're all neurodivergent in different ways. We all find different things relaxing. We all find different ideas to be important to us, different things that we enjoy and stuff like that. So one has to take my opinion in stride, and one has to take my opinion in stride and see where it might be pleasing to many people rather than just a few. Because it is just my opinion. No, we got a bonus pixel from our mining guy there, so he's already sped things up for us a little bit. That's nice. Let's help him finish this one. We can get this out there. So that's 3 RP. I think we needed 4, so let's smash this thing. So yeah, like I said, it would be much nicer if we could sort of free the pixels rather than destroying them and making them drop, and unlock them from someone who's captured them. But then you have the possibility for some lore there as well. There's an evil dark lord who has locked all the pixels away and then vanished, and here we are restoring color to the world by freeing them bit by bit. And helping out. So let's speed this guy up a little bit. There we go. What has that unlocked? Oh, more cooldown. Oh, you can do more damage. So let's get some pixels and help him do some more damage, because that'll speed him up as well, even though he hits slowly. Oh, 22, 28. Alright. We're helping out, little dude. Helping you out so you can help us out. There we go. Hit harder. Whack. Nice. Alright. And we can speed him up with another 32 pixels, and I think we'll get that quite easily because we have a go run to do it. Alright, 22. Oh, we were short 10. Alright, well, that won't take us long to get. One more pixel, in fact. Was it just 30? Oh, 32. Alright. 2 more pixels, my bad. Alright, let's buy that for you. There we go. 35 to get you doing a bit more damage per hit. How much did that speed him up? Less than half a second. Alright, well, still, every little bit helps. We can work our way towards the next go. And we need to unlock the little picker guy as well, but we haven't unlocked the upgrade for that yet. But we'll see what we can work on once we've got this guy out. I will say that this game is quite mesmerizing. It really has trapped me. All right, let's go. It'd be quite nice if that go button affected him and not me, and he just sat there, went bang, 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 and really unlocked all the things for a burst of speed. Look at, we got 50 pixels. Nice. All right, so we've got him hitting really hard now. Seems to be all the upgrades we have for him for the moment. We can speed up the click cooldown. We can speed this up. It's just 15, so let's unlock that. Oh, and we can do more damage. What was that? 20. Alright, well, it won't take us long to get 20. Really, I'm just unlocking things to unlock things now. $16. Oh. 20. More crits. Another 12 pixels. Let's see where the crit path leads us. It'll be three pixels that we have at the moment, I think. Oh, we've unlocked a bunch of things. Who is this? Oh, the helper picker for 100 pixels. That's quite expensive. I'd forgotten it was that much. We can spend another 12 on unlocking that. 60 pixels on that. What have we got over here? 32 for the click cooldown. And then we still need 8 RP to unlock bigger images. Oh, and 45 for more click cooldown. Alright, well, let's hit the go and see where that gets us. Go. Alright. 32. What can we unlock? We can unlock that. Oh, it has multiple levels. Alright. I didn't realize that some of them had multiple levels. Interesting, interesting. Well, let's click away. See how far we can get here. I think I'm just looking for an upgrade that makes me go, wow, yes, this was worth it. In fact, let me just try and get 100, and we can unlock the little helper dude so we can have a look at it looks like. And then I'll stop the gameplay there and I'll let you guys come and play this and see how far you can get. Oh, that was a good run. Let's go. Ah, not quite there. Almost there. Just another 3 pixels? 4? 3, I think. Yeah. One more. My maths is a bit slow. Alright, little helper dude. Nice. But you had dark blue bars, which means you were probably an RP at one point, and they got changed to actually giving you making you purchase for pixels instead of RP, but they didn't update the icon. I'm guessing. I don't know, it's a bug. There, and you see he goes and he picks up the pixel and he gives it to us and we gain some RP. Now this is RP, another click cooldown, a little bit strange. Anyway, that is all the gameplay I'm going to show. So if you are just here for the gameplay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like or dislike if you dislike the video, not the game. If you like to dislike the game, go tell the dev on itch.io. If you like or dislike the video, then click the like or dislike button here, and don't forget to leave a comment telling me why you liked or disliked, so I become a better YouTuber and present better videos for you guys, because we need to improve the videos on YouTube. There's too much AI slop out there. And one of these days I'm going to do a video talking about the whole AI thing. I mean, I've spoken about it a little bit in previous videos, but I think it's something that we really need to focus on and address. Let's just run this go sequence, shall we? Plenty for our little pixel dude to do. while he's there, and he can slowly increase our pixel count. Anyway, so yeah, so yeah, don't forget to dislike and or comment just to make me better, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see if I do get better, but more importantly so you can see more indie games and come and play them and give the devs some love. And eventually we'll start doing games that you might actually have to pay a little bit for, and you can see whether or not it's worth paying for them. I'd like to get to that point, but I need my channel to give me the money to buy the games with. That would be my hopeful goal to achieve. If the channel could do that, then I think I'll be able to do a lot more benefit to you guys, but I need subscribers for that. So, tell your friends if you think they'll like videos on indie games as well, and we can get bigger. And that's it for me in terms of the gameplay. So critique, well, we've done a lot of it, so there's not going to be much left to critique now. I'm just going to talk about, we've spoken about the UI. I think the UI is fine. Tutorial, this game desperately needs a tutorial to tell you about all of the mechanisms and things like that. It does unlock them. I don't know, maybe a video or something, or even just a text page on the front menu to say this is how you play. I like more interactive tutorials, but I mean just something, because I really had to poke around. I didn't know what the hell was going on, and like I said, this cooldown thing needs to be either one of the first things you unlock, like the first, or it needs to just not even need an unlock. It should be there, because this reduced frustration for me significantly when I was able to see what I was waiting for here. Let's unlock you. What have you unlocked? No need for picking up pixels. Make building images easier. Alright, well, before we go away, let's see how that works. I just want, because I haven't unlocked that yet. This is about as far as I got while playing before I started recording this. So I want to see what that does, and if that does actually reduce frustration some more. Just one last thing. Let's go there. Where's the go? Go. Alright, so let's purchase that. Now if we go back to the menu, how does this work? Oh, so basically what it means is I don't need to click and hold, I just need to mouse over and auto pick it up. I mean, that does make life a bit simpler. I enjoy that quite a bit, that's comfortable. So I'm not clicking at all, I'm just mouse overing. I mean, that's quite nice. That's quite comfortable, that's quite enjoyable. And I've got my RP. So what are we working on here? You can mouse wheel to zoom this out a bit. This needs some pixels. This needs RP. This needs RP. This needs some pixels. So yes, I'm getting pulled back into the game again, as I've said in previous videos. That's a good sign. If a game pulls me back in when I'm trying to meta look at it, then it's obviously a good game. It's obviously quite enjoyable. And this is very relaxing. I do actually feel more relaxed, even though I'm talking fast. Yeah, so the game is successful. It's a good game. I'm glad, that's why I'm showcasing it as a good game, but it does need these things fixed. No tutorial, tidy up the UI a little bit. Yeah, I would move the cooldown thing to something very, very early, because it shows you what is actually going on, and there's nothing worse playing a game and you don't know what's going on. We can run another go there. The artwork, I find the game looks very, very nice. I don't know what the images will look like. I'm actually clicking quite fast now, it's quite pleasant. But I don't want to click, I want to be able to speed these guys up. I want them to do it for me. Clicking games are not relaxing, they tire you out, they take energy to play. So the more you can get a relaxation game into being idle rather than clicker, the better. But yeah, otherwise I think this is very cute. I think these guys are a little cute. I think this guy's a bit big. Maybe shrink him down a bit. I don't know why he's huge. And like I said, I think you should be breaking a cover over the pixel rather than the pixel itself. Free the pixels rather than break the pixels and knock them down. I think that will be more of a a relaxing storyline element, a relaxing immersion into it. And then yeah, add that storyline, add something about how an evil Dark Lord has bound all the pixels in the world up, all the colors, and you're freeing them. Now the Dark Lord has gone away, you've crept out, and you're returning the world to the way it should be. That would be a fantastic story. And really, that's all from me. You know, take my unfounded opinions or not. It's entirely up to you. But I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed playing this game. Go play it. Link is in the description. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.